Okay, how dirty is this thing? Well, that's not bad. Not a lot of ink coming out of there. Um, 1990s pen, actually cleaned. Oh, that converter. Yeah, so a lot of people would say toss it, but no. Wow, look at that blue coming out of there. No, this is worth saving. This particular converter is not for sale anymore. This is a Z23 Lamy threaded converter, so yes, it is sometimes worth saving things. Put a little silicone grease on that plunger, make sure it slides nicely. The gasket's still in good shape, so that seats on there. Make sure it kind of drops into place. So yeah, you can't get these anymore. And these 90s vintage Lamy Personas, yeah, I'm missing something. There we go. That's the part I need. Got to have a handle on the plunger, thread that in. You can't get these Z23 converters anymore, and a quick eBay search showed me that, yeah, they're not easy to find. So the later Persona, you could use a newer converter, but this one you can't. So if I tear this up on Dad's pens, not my dad, the customer's dad, she has to use just cartridges. And so why not take a few minutes to clean this out, make sure it's in good shape, travels back and forth nicely, and kind of keep her dad's pens working the way they're supposed to. So looks nice in there. Let's put a body on this so we can see how it writes. I don't want to put the converter in until I know that the nib might need some adjustment. So a little private reserve ink here, a little bit of Lamy paper, and that's a soft counter. No, I didn't bang the nib against something hard. Oh, that doesn't need any cleaning at all. That thing is shiny. This thing, let's see how it writes here. Just a little dip. So this is a Lamy Persona. Oh, that's smooth. From the 90s. Discontinued in 2004. Replaced by later models that are no, a little cross stroke, a little downstroke, a little bit of line variation. So it's definitely medium plus, plus. Get the scale out here and see what our lines actually come out as. So there's a tiny bit of variation. The cross stroke is a little thinner. 0.4, not really a 3.5, 0.445. Okay, I gotta switch to a lighter color ink on this stuff because dark ink and dark lines doesn't work. All right, we're gonna call that a 0.4. And on the downstroke is definitely thinner, so it's definitely a 0.5, 0.55, Paper, ink, pen, all going to kind of give you some variation. We're going to call that a 0.5. Not enough variation to really say that this is like an italic. I'm going to give it a medium. No markings on the nib other than 18 karat gold and Lamy. No M, no L, no interesting anything. Oh, she's thick and wet and definitely calling it a medium. Right, so soft, just slides. That is nice. All right, should really clean out this thing. No. I don't want to put the converter in. I want to give this a flush. Even though I dipped it, I want to get the residual ink out. Now a little polish. So this titanium oxide black coating is like a soft coating. It's really nice. Not soft as in durability, but just in hand feel. But I do want to polish up all the shiny bits. Those scratches were earned by her dad, so I don't want to really buff those out. Those aren't horrible, and there's no chips in the finish. This pen was designed by Mario Bellini, an Italian architect, designer, did furniture, did typewriters, did computer monitors, all kinds of neat stuff. This spring clip is a trip. Lamy's done this sort of thing on a couple of pens, but I kind of would like it to stick out a little bit so I can clean it. Make sure it's shiny and that there's no gunk getting inside there. So my little rubber bands. Now the sunshine cloth doesn't have enough abrasiveness to do anything to that matte finish on the black. Just want to kind of buff up the shiny gold here. Got to be careful. Do not want to put a lot of tension on the end of the clip. Bending this so it doesn't sit flush would make my heart break. I need something thicker. What am I going to do here? The spring that makes this cool is also the spring that makes this a little more difficult. Nothing hard in there. Let's see. What do I got hanging out over here that I can put under there? I need something soft. I need something that won't bend or scratch. End of a Q-tip. That'll work. That gives me, it's just rolled paper, so it's not hard on anything. No pressure on the end of the clip. Get in there and get it clean. The spring, there's more spring. No, that's a bad idea. Don't want it all the way at the end where it's putting all that tension. Trying the, here we go. No, yes, no, stay. Being outsmarted by a pen clip. All right, let me try this one. Well, maybe pull it through, and the thick part will stay. Where it's strongest, where the arm of the clip meets the base part that goes inside, whatever we want to call that. That's where it's the strongest. No, just no pressure is the key down in. Don't want to bend this thing. I just want it clean. Still snaps, still seats flush. All right. So, nope, that can't go in there. You know what? Oh, that's so nice. I should give this one last rinse just to make sure there's no residual ink, just to make sure it's good. So, cleaned out. Go together nicely. Really make sure those plastic threads seat nice. No cross threading on this Lamy Persona from the 90s. Nice little bit of wipe down. Oh, that is such a cool design. And put it in there, and it's ready to write.